We're going to bring in Matt Desmond here now, who was there at the game on Tuesday. It was a muddy pitch, but just one that the Pioneers kind of just let it slip through their fingers there, Matt.
Yeah, it was a neck-and-neck game. The momentum was pretty even throughout the game, and I think Point Park had a very nice showing. But one thing they didn't do good was they just didn't really take advantage of their opportunities when they had the shots. They were in the Malone territory a lot throughout the game, but when they had the opportunities, they just didn't take advantage of them, and that's something they needed to work on.
It seemed like multiple times you had players one-on-one with the goalie there, just unable to really go through and finish there. You saw Lucas go wide off to the right, you saw Tabby go wide off to the left. Just was it a matter of just not finishing here for the game for the Pioneers?
Yeah, also, I mean, they did not just finish in the game. Another key asset that they needed to work on was they needed to guard their offensive people on the outside mid. The offensive mid, they did not come back and guard on the outside. Matt Desmond kind of let his guy get ahead of him a lot throughout the game, and he was wide open for a lot of scoring opportunities. So I think if they would have got through back there and they would have defended better, I think this game wouldn't have been so fastly won by Malone in overtime. They did score with 43 seconds just into the overtime period, so I think they needed to defend their opponents a lot better throughout the game.
One thing that saw all year long, especially in last game as well, is this Pioneer defense has been pretty solid throughout the season. Very quick defenders there with Zeke O'Donnell in the back. But the strong point, I think, for this team is the defense.
Yeah, definitely. It is defense. I really think when Alex Sala comes back, they're really having from the offensive players come back to the defense, and that's really helping them throughout the game. You saw Alex Sala, he had a smart foul throughout the game. He pulled the Malone player down with his jersey. He was going for a breakaway, but the smart techniques by Alex Sala really helped this team throughout the game. And also, you see your forwards going back. You have Francis Tabby go back, and you have Brett Gwasden go back, the freshman. So they're really having a full effort when the defensive efforts from Malone when they're trying to score.
One thing that Coach didn't mention after the game that I think a lot of people were grumbling about was the no call in the box there by the official. There did not seem to be contact made with ball prior to contact being made with the defender, and obviously that is a foul and should have been called a PK. Do you find that the reason why the Pioneers lost in the end of things, or is that just a little blip on the radar screen of something that's larger?
Well, I think that call should have been called, and if it would have, it wouldn't change the momentum, because the momentum was pretty even throughout the game. Even though the Pioneers were at home, this would have been a big game changer for them. So if they would have got that PK, they probably would have sent up Alex Sala. He was a little bit injured, a little bit rusted, but I think if they would have had that call, they would have had the go-ahead goal, and we wouldn't be seeing them going in overtime with that loss there.
Quickly, let's take a look at the road ahead for the Pioneers. You mentioned there an away game that is going to be coming up against the Damon Wildcats. Damon, the bottom of the AMC conference, so a win for the Pioneers would really boost some confidence of those players. That you see Damon 4-5, and they have a big goose egg in the AMC.